Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're looking at 5 habits that limits us or that limits you from reaching your financial goals. So if you know you have if your goals is to be rich, your goal is to be wealthy, your goal is to create wealth and sustain it, not just sustain it, your goal is to retire at a young age and also retire rich as well, then this video is for you. So there are so many things that we do that limits us from reaching our financial goals, which is one of the things I will be talking about in this video. But before we go further, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're just seeing this video, and also give this video a thumbs up and share this with your friends and family. Thank you. So number one habit that limits you from reaching your financial goals is spending more than you earn. So there are so many people that spend more than they earn. At the end of the day, you find out that you just run into debt and you're looking for who to borrow from, you're looking for the urgent to pay, and most times it is not usually intentional, most especially for those who run a 9 to 5 like you. If you're a salary earner here, like, it's not intentional, you just see yourself spending. That's because there's no attitude, you don't have a financial attitude. There's no planned habit of yours that says, okay, this is what I should do with my finances when it comes. So spending more than you earn is a no-no. Most times you find out that what you use the money for is to buy luxuries. And luxuries at the end of the day are liabilities. What are liabilities? Things that takes money out of your pocket. So if you're buying things that take money out of your pocket, at the end of the day, you're running at a loss. There's no return on investment. So spending more than you earn is a no-no. It should be a habit that you should stop. If you are seeing this video and if this addresses you, stop that habit, because at the end of the day, you will not reach your financial goals. We all know it's the money that accumulates over time that brings about the wealth and the riches that we so desire. So number 2 habit is lack of budgeting. And honestly, if you're able to quit number 2, then number 1 would not even be a problem for you. So spending or not having a budget is a bad financial decision. You should have a financial budget. So like I said earlier, if you're a salary earner here and then you run a 9 to 5, even as a business person, as a business owner or a self-employed individual, you should have a financial budget. When money comes in, there should be a percentage which you allocate for your savings, a percentage which you allocate for finances, for feeding, for transportation, so that at the end of the day, when you're spending way beyond your budget, you would know. That way it's even easier to track your finances. There are so many people that are listening to me right now, they can't even account for the money that they received over the last 2 weeks, 1 month. They can't account for it. That's because you don't even have a budget, and at the end of the day, you become broke. So to stop that from happening, you should have a financial budget. It is very, very important. Like, this habit alone would help you reach your financial goals as quickly as possible than when you don't even take this seriously. Now, number 3 habits that limits us from reaching our financial goals is ignoring savings and investment. You know, I read Robert Kiyosaki books a lot because it helps with my financial literacy, boosts my financial intelligence a lot, and I recommend you to read every of his books. Honestly, like, your mindset would not be the same when it comes to your finances. So I read his book a lot, and in one of his books he talks about savers being losers. So now, you know, I said ignoring saving and investment. So now, if you're saving, like, saving shouldn't be the end in itself. It's not the end. Shouldn't be an end to whatever you're doing for your finances to increase your financial status or something. Savings isn't the only thing that you should do. So if you're saving without a goal, then categorically you might fall under what Robert Kiyosaki terms savers and losers. Because I know inflation catches up with whatever you save there in the bank. But if you're saving with a goal, you're saving to invest, you're saving to buy a property, you're saving to invest in a business, you're saving to get something that will add more money into your account, then that is when you're doing a good job. That is the only time that you reach your financial goals as quickly as possible, even beyond your imaginations. So we should save. Aside saving, we should invest. There are a lot of investment opportunities out there. I just mentioned a few. You could do paper assets like stocks, bonds, shares, right? You could invest in properties, we do real estate, rental properties, or buy land, and all of that. There are a lot of things to invest. You can invest in a business, or you can even start up your own business. So if you're saving because you want to start up a business, then that is a very good financial plan. But if you're saving because you want to buy luxuries, you want to buy liabilities, like I said, it is not a bad idea to buy luxuries. Robert Kiyosaki would always say that you should not use the word "I cannot afford it." Instead, you should say to yourself, what am I going to do that will increase my capability of affording this thing? So should I learn a skill? Do I need to employ more people? Do I need to get more hands, right, to do network marketing and all of that? Like, you're thinking outside the box, thinking for opportunities that will help you reach your goal, that will help you pay for that lifestyle that you want, right? I'm talking to salary earners. Yes, your salary is never enough and it will never be enough. But of course, you have to start somewhere, right? But so if you're a salary earner and you're just a salary earner, you need to take whatever you're hearing from this video very seriously, because it will help you. It will improve your financial status. So let's move forward. So save. Don't ignore savings and do not ignore investment. You should read up, do your research well, and then look for good investment opportunities out there. Like I said, there are a lot of them that you could invest on. Now, number 4 habits that limits you from reaching your financial goals is impulsive spending. Like, if you're here and any little thing that passes your way, you just want to buy. That's what having a financial budget is going to do for you, to help reduce your impulsive spending habits. So, like I said, if you start from having a rule to not spend more than you earn and to not spend more than you budget, then at the end of the day you would be able to kill that impulsive spending habit. So never find yourself spending impulsively. Think about that thing. Okay, this thing that I want to buy, if I'm looking at it in both ways, is it a liability or an asset? An asset is something that you get that adds more money to your pocket, right? While a liability is something that takes money out of it. So think before you spend. What I'm doing, what is the return on investment? Is it going to be a loss for me? Is it going to be on a negative or is it going to be on a positive? That is the way you should think whenever you just want to take money out of your pocket, even if it's an investment opportunity. Like I said, you just don't rush into an investment because you see that, oh, it looks rosy from the outside. You have to do your research well. So impulsive spending habits is a no if you want to reach your financial goals in this year. Now, the last but not the least is having the retirement plan. I started this video by saying some people want to retire at a young age and retire very rich, but then you do not have a retirement plan. What is your backup plan? We have parents that have worked for 40 years in public service, they work for the government, and then they have little or nothing to show for it. They come out struggling, they come out at 40, 50, they are tired and stressful, and stressed rather. But then they want to, you see them wanting to open a business, you see them wanting to learn more skills and all. And they are doing the right thing at the wrong time, because at that time they are limited, their strength is limited, their mind is limited, and all of that. So you need to start now to begin to plan for your retirement. So if you're a salary earner here and the only source of income you have is your salary, you need to think wide, think outside the box. What skill can I do? What is that thing that I can do that will add more money to my account, that will create another source of income for myself? You could be an influencer, you could start a business, you could want to just invest in properties, in land. You could want to do paper assets. There are a lot of things that you should start planning for your retirement. So if your goal is to retire at the age of 40, what are you doing to ensure that you reach that goal? And honestly, salary is not going to give you all of that thing. Salary is not going to give you that desire, that luxurious lifestyle that you need something beyond salary. And that's where thinking outside the box comes in. You have to be. I usually talk about the quadrants, the financial quadrants that we have in lots. We have the left side and then we have the right side. On the right side, that's where you have the business owner, the investors. Those are the people that reach their financial goals quick, faster than those on the left side, where we have the employed and self-employed. So think outside the box, have a retirement plan. Like, at the end of the day, you need a passive income. And what is a passive income? Money that comes in without you working for it. And you can get that through investments, you can get that through businesses and all of that. Like, you don't have to be physically present for you to earn that money. That is what you should be focusing on right now. So if you're focusing just on your 9 to 5 job and being employed and all of that. So one day that employment is going to stop. So if that employment stops, what happens to your life? Have you ever thought of that? So if you haven't thought of that, I think this is a call to action for you. Go sit down and think about what else you can do in your life aside being a 9 to 5. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to be wealthy. The goal is to create wealth. The goal is to create wealth that will last through generations, right? You just don't want it to be for your immediate family. You want to help people, you want to impact humanity, you want to bless lives and all of that. So you need to think outside the box. You need to start living the extraordinary life and doing the extraordinary things. I hope this video blessed you. I hope it motivates you and inspires you to be the better version of yourself and to create a lot of opportunities when it comes to your finances. So thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Please do well to like our video and share this with your friends and family.